Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk all about productivity and particularly how your wardrobe can affect your productivity either in a negative or positive way. So if you are completely new here and you happen to click on this video without knowing who I am Mariam Amani and I am a personal beauty consultant, and so I help people find their most flattering lines and colors. So I work with my clients and they book through my website and they get their reports and everything, and it tells them a breakdown of their most flattering silhouettes, their most flattering colors. So that's what I do. And today I was inspired to talk about this aspect of style and of your wardrobe because I've been reflecting a lot recently on the power of style, the power of wardrobe, the power of what you wear. And it really occurred to me that productivity experts often recommend to wake up and get dressed in the morning. And I thought about this and I thought about how that is so true. And I'm actually such a productivity content junkie. I love that kind of stuff. I love self-development books, self-development content, and all things of that nature. So when I do have some free time, I often spend it reading or watching content on things like that. And so what I found is that the reason why this works so well to get up and get dressed in the morning is because when you put on an outfit, when you put on any sort of clothing, you actually put yourself in a particular mood. So if you were to put on something very relaxed, you are going to feel very relaxed. And if you put on something that's more structured and more formal, you're going to feel more formal. And so in this way, this is sort of the first step to feeling more productive. And of course, if you feel more productive, you will be more productive. And it's similar to setting up your environment to be more productive. If your environment is neat and clean, you are going to feel like a productive person. This kind of touches on some of the self-development content that I've heard about sort of altering your identity. And so what happens when you put on a different outfit is you choose to identify with the person who is going to be wearing that outfit. So it can be a very powerful subconscious trigger to you to behave a certain way, and you may not even realize it. And so what will happen is you put on this outfit and you will start to do more because you start to feel like, well, what am I doing sitting around playing video games in a blazer? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And so, but then on the other hand, when you are wearing really relaxed loungewear type stuff, that feeling, like that energy barrier that it takes to just get up off the couch and do something. And so I find that it's so powerful to just get dressed. And it's also kind of enjoyable. I don't know, for me it's enjoyable. Maybe it's because I'm a beauty consultant, but I love getting dressed in the morning. I love dressing up or dressing to fit my mood, etc. And so I really love doing that for myself, and I find that it can really affect how I feel. And this works for every occasion. It doesn't work only for productivity, but it works for all kinds of occasions. If you want to feel more fun, you may wear something more that makes you feel like you're more fun. It may be something more colorful, it may be something more sexy, it may be something more outgoing, whatever it is. If you want to feel more productive, you may wear something more tailored, something more serious, and that can really, really help. The next thing I want to talk about is actually the feedback loop that happens when you wear things that make you appear like you're productive. So imagine if you go to work and you really put yourself together and you really wear something that is really something for you to take yourself seriously, for other people to take you seriously. What ends up happening is that you are more productive, first of all, but secondly, people really do judge others by how they look. And in some ways, in terms of what you wear, those judgments can be accurate, right? Because someone who is very productive, someone who has everything together, is probably going to be wearing things that are not just, sweatpants and stuff all the time. And so that's sort of the stereotype. Of course, there are absolutely exceptions. And you should wear whatever makes you feel productive. And at some point, even if that is how you are, if you wear sweatpants all the time and you're very productive, I think people will grow to know you that way. But if you are someone who maybe is not that productive and your wardrobe seems to kind of match that stereotype and people treat you like you're not productive, you may find that changing your wardrobe is the first step to making yourself more productive and, of course, having other people treat you like you are more productive. What does that mean that other people treat you that way? It means that if you're at work and you're doing something, people are not going to interrupt you. It may mean that if you're at work, you may end up actually getting more high-profile projects, things that are not just grunt work or busy work, because when you dress like you take yourself seriously, when you start to behave like you take yourself seriously, people will take you more seriously. It sends a different message, and people just will not have, your manager may not have the audacity to come up to you, someone who's appears to be deep in their work, just really put together, and ask you to do some no-name dumb project that is not going to really do much for anyone or the company, you see. And you may find that you may have the confidence to say no to those projects and say, look, well, I'm doing XYZ, I'm doing all of these important things, I can't do this dumb project. I need something better, I need something more high impact, I'm really looking to move forward in this company, or whatever it is. Or if you have a business, it's the same way. People will take you more seriously if you put yourself together. If you are someone who is an artist, let's say, the way that you dress is also going to, of course, affect how you portray yourself to your clients, how people see you. So putting yourself together, having a distinct style, even if you don't have these traditional career paths or something, is still so important, because it's going to help other people see you a certain way. If you are a stay-at-home mom, still, I recommend putting on an outfit that makes sense for you. If you are a stay-at-home mom, I'm sure you've watched all that content about keeping your home clean, and what is it, the Fly Lady method, I think it is. And the Fly Lady method talks about getting dressed to shoes. And so there's a reason for that, because that's going to make you feel more productive. It's going to make you ready to take on the day. You're going to be ready to go. You're going to be ready to go out the door if you need to run a last minute errand, as we often do. So there is just so much to this. And then, of course, if you're put together, you're going to, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos about why you should always look your best. You're going to be ready to take on opportunities if you look put together, if you've pulled yourself together. And so, yeah. The last thing is, finally, is that when you are more put together, your work is actually, not only are you more productive and people see you as more productive so they don't waste your time, it also means that people take your contributions more seriously. And so you're actually able to be not only more productive, so to speak, but more effective. So you are going to potentially be taken more seriously at work meetings. You're going to potentially be taken more seriously everywhere you go, in every interaction. You never know when you need to be taken seriously. And so dressing in a way that is put together is going to just get rid of so many hurdles that you feel you may have in your life, because sometimes you just get treated better when you look put together. That's just how the world works. And I just find that that's such an easy thing to do to get more results in your life, to be more effective in your life, to subconsciously send a message to yourself that you're a certain type of person, to identify with that kind of productive go-getter type of person, and then to also have other people identify you as that, because the same subconscious thing that works on you is also going to work on other people. Then it's a feedback loop, then you're taken more seriously, etc. So I think that's all I had to say for this video. I think that's it. And I think this really does go hand in hand with this idea of, like, if everybody knows Tony Robbins, this idea of identity work and shifting your identity, and how changing how you present yourself, even to yourself, even when no one's looking, may actually really help you to change your identity on a given day. It may bring out aspects of your identity that are more latent, like if you want to develop the aspect of your identity that's more productive, you may dress more productively and pull yourself together. And on the long term, if you dress like that all the time, then you may start to identify like a productive person. And then on a day where you do wear sweatpants for whatever reason, you're still going to be productive. So over time, that may really start to change how you see yourself. And of course, etc., how other people see you and things like that. Oh, this also reminds me of a video that I watched on self-discipline and about how, I think it's how they build self-discipline in the military. And it's actually by doing small things over time. So doing small things, but doing them every time and always coming through. So whatever it is that you do, it has to be small so that you can come through every time. And as you come through every time, you actually build the identity of being disciplined. So you start to send a message to yourself, oh, I'm actually disciplined. And so the key is not to go overboard and then break your own rules. The key is actually to start small so that you can build self-discipline slowly, and then that becomes a part of your identity, because every single time you have done what you have told yourself you would do. And so this kind of goes in line with that. If you every single day dress like a productive person, you're gonna feel like a productive person every single day, sending yourself that subconscious message, and then you're going to actually be more productive over time. Yeah, so I think it works on the short term in terms of like changing your mood and, making you more productive, like right then and there, and then also on the longer term as well, like making deeper changes to your identity, to your personality. So that is it, you guys. That's all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are someone who is very interested in self-development or productivity or anything in between that's kind of related to those topics, I love that kind of stuff. So leave me a comment about your favorite productivity books, your favorite self-development books, and I will probably read them. And if you have had experience with this, how your wardrobe, what you wear affects how you feel, leave a comment and let me know what that has been like for you, what has been your experience. And of course, if you are looking to book a typing with me, then you can book a typing through my website, and all the links are down below in the description. And so I offer color typing, I offer body typing, and then I offer something called the Full Report, which is both color and body typing and other things as well, like essence and other how your lines and colors interact. It's basically like a full report, exactly what it sounds like. It's everything that you need to know to dress in your most flattering way. And I've had some inquiries about, if you're a man, some people say, do you do color typing for men? Do you do body typing for men? Yes, I do. So if you are a man, you can just go ahead and book like anybody else would through the website, and you can just proceed through the website like everybody else. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. Okay,